You clicked on that ridiculously long thumbnail, so that tells me one thing about you. You want to get better at finding gold nuggets with your metal detector, and you want to learn from Bill and I. For that, I thank you so very, very much. But I do want to share something right up front. What I'm doing is a pilot program, and it is very, very time sensitive, and it is very limited to the number of members that we are going to be able to work with. It's limited to 30 members per event, per 2-day event. So the event dates are November 10th and 11th and the 14th and 15th. Yeah, I know. Short notice, right around the corner. I get it. It just ended up working out that way, and I apologize for that. So right now, that number that you see right there, that is Ann Toleson's direct number. If you call her and get signed up right now, we'll get all the paperwork off to you, and we will see you on one of those 2 events. Now, if you don't have access to the phone right now, or if it's after hours, do a Google search for Kevin's Gold Trails. Go on, you'll see my schedule down towards the bottom. Pick either one of the 2 events and sign up. If you're a GPAA member, all you have to do is sign up and show up. There is absolutely no cost to you as a GPAA member. Do that right now. I'll wait. I'm glad you're back, and I hope you got signed up and you're ready to come out and work with Bill and I. So here's how all of this came about. In April this year, I started going out working with GPAA members all across the western United States, all of the mining states where you have claims. And to date, I've worked with well over 1,000 GPAA members on our claims. Now, I made a huge mistake at the very beginning. I just made these 1-day events, and I learned very, very quickly that wasn't enough, because a lot of people were asking for more metal detecting. So on the second leg, I made these 2-day events, and I dedicated the first 3 to 4 hours of every second day of the events of being about metal detecting. Well, you spoke, I listened, and I realized that that's still not enough. So what I've done is I put together a pilot program of having a limited number of people, 30 at the most, and making it a 2-day event. So here's what happens. When you're signed up, you'll get a sheet that tells you exactly where we're meeting and everything else. And on that first day, we'll start at 9 o'clock, and we'll spend a couple of hours in that area just talking and getting used to each other. Bill and I both want to hear what your level of prospecting is. Are you somebody that just bought a brand new shiny metal detector and maybe you don't even have it put together? Or are you somebody that's been out there like Bill and I finding some gold, and you just want to tweak your skills or get a little bit better? Doesn't matter to us. We just want to know the folks that we're working with so we can better tailor what we're going to do for you. That's it. That's the bottom line. So we'll spend a couple hours doing that, then we're going to head out in the field. Once we get out in the field, we're going to put coils on the ground and we're going to go detecting. Now, Bill and I will be working with each and every one of you individually, and that's what makes this so important and why this is such an incredible value for a GPAA member. Being able to have one-on-one instructions with either myself or Bill or even both of us, quite frankly, if we put a dollar figure to it for 2 days, it's well over $2,000. So a GPAA member, you get that absolutely for free. But let's forget about that part of it. Let's talk about what you're going to learn. What Bill and I will be teaching and sharing with you are the things that we look for when we're out looking for a new area. We're going to share with you our coil control secrets that we use. We'll talk to you about setting your detector based upon the ground that you're working on right now and how to keep that detector set throughout the day. Because quite frankly, it's going to change. Throughout the day, a metal detector will change its settings. And it's all based upon the ground. Ground's getting warm, ground's getting cold, all these different things. Maybe it was wet, maybe it was damp, and then it dried out. It doesn't matter. We're going to share with you and teach you how to work through all of these circumstances that could be holding so many people back from being very, very successful. That's the first day. Of course, we'll take a break and we'll sit down and we'll just kind of recap and talk about what's going on. And at the end of the day, we'll break a little early. We'll sit down and we'll have another recap and we'll talk about what you've learned, and more importantly, the things that you're still wondering about. That way we can make sure that we address that with you personally on the second day. Second day starts at the same time. It's not going to be a lot of classroom. If there's some questions that we feel that somebody asked that would be good for everybody to hear, you bet we'll have a little bit of time. But the rest of the day is all about coils on the ground, swinging low, swinging slow, and just looking for gold. That's it. It's just that simple. So again, if you haven't signed up, the number, I know I left the number up there. I was going to take it down, but I left the number up there. Give Ann a call. Get signed up. If it's after hours, do a Google search for Kevin's Gold Trails. Click on the link and get signed up through there. Limited, 30 people per event. That's it. That's all. And if this goes well, guess what? You'll see a lot more events all across the United States. Now, generally, I end the video with, I'll see you out there. Only this time it's a lot different. And so I'm going to end it this way. Bill Southern and I look forward to meeting you on a GPA claim to help you become a better detectorist. We're both dedicated to your success. That's one of the reasons that Bill and I have been such good friends for so long, is that we share the same values. We want you to succeed, along with a whole lot of other people all around that I'm talking to help me on future Gold Trails metal detecting events. So with all that said, Bill and I look forward to meeting you and working with you one-on-one to help you become a better prospector out there.